We have total 4 accounts here. First one, we have the master admin, we have the center admins, we have the examiner, and we also have the candidate. So for the master admin, basically we take control of everything. The very first thing, we have the Proctoring dashboards. We can overview how many exams are currently running and then how many are expired. The second one, we can go into exam. So this is where we can see the exam and we can see how many are active and how many are expired. And then as a master admin, we are allowed to create the exam for the candidate as well. On the user side, we allow the master admin to create the center admin's examiner account as well. So when you click on the user, you can just put in the names, put in the password, put in the email, and then just select the role. Number 4, we have candidate. So this is where we can set up the group and candidates. And number 5, we have the question banks. So this is where you can create all the questions here for you to use on the exam. And the last one, we have the evaluations. So any exam that need examiner to review, we are able to see here. So now second, we go to center admin. So in the center admin are able to create the exam. So for example, I can just go to create exam. I can put in any type exam like DLS, IELTS. So I can put in the title in here, put in the description in here, and then I can just put in the subjects. So the next one, remember just now we have the question banks. So this is how we can drag the question bank into here. So for example, I select IELTS speakings. So I go next. The next one, we will have the candidates. So this is where you select the group of candidates. So this is where the exam settings, for the durations, for the exam modes, you can schedule the start time and also the due date time. And then we have the attempt allowed and also number of violations. And then we have all the Proctoring setting in here, whether you want it to be on or off. And on the last one is the result visibilities. So we will have the AI score, which will display immediately after they finish the exam. Or when we take these options, they will not see the result immediately until the examiner review it. And then number 5, we have the instruction here. We can always replace. And final, we will just review everything and then just publish. So once you publish, your candidate will be receive your exam immediately. So for candidate, they will receive the student code from master admin or the center admin. So once they go into this home page, they will able to paste the code in here. So they can just click the login here. Once they log in, they will see all the active or completed exam in here. So as you see, there's one IELTS speaking 3, there's one IELTS speaking 2 exam. Candidate can just start the exam and then they will just go through all the Proctoring settings that we require them to do. So once the candidate finish their exam, we can log in as an examiner. So this is how we can grade their exam. I can see the activate exam. I can come to these evaluations. On here, I can click on this and then I will see that, and then I will see all the students that listed for me to grade their exam. For example, this Ryan, I can click inside. At this point, this is a speaking skills. So what I'm going to do, I can watch the video again. And right after I review back the video, as an examiner, I can just give a score based on their criteria, like fluency, grammar, pronunciations. And then once it's complete, I can just submit the grade. And the candidate will be receiving the final score by the examiner. Once they finish the exam, if the examiner have reviewed their exam, they will receive a report from the examiner. When they click inside, they will see side-by-side comparing score, which is the AI score and also the teacher score. So as a candidate, you can go into the Q&A, and then this is where the score will be showing. It will just show the AI score, which is by the Quippy, and then we will have the examiner score as well. So the final score will be approved by the examiner.